Money is no longer controlled by people. It is controlled by systems, invisible systems, algorithms you never see, decisions you never make. Today, artificial intelligence doesn't just predict money, it decides who wins, who loses, and who stays behind. And if you don't understand how this works, you're already playing a game you cannot see. Artificial intelligence is quietly becoming the most powerful force in modern finance. It decides which loans are approved, which stocks are bought or sold, which businesses scale, and which disappear. This video is not about fear. It is about awareness. Because once you understand how money systems evolve, you gain clarity, control, and advantage. Today, AI runs behind almost every financial system. Banks use AI to analyze your spending behavior. Credit agencies use AI to judge risk. Hedge funds use AI to trade faster than any human ever could. These systems don't sleep. They don't feel emotion. And they don't wait for permission. AI looks at patterns, not people. It doesn't care who you are. It cares what the data says you will do next. And once that prediction is made, decisions follow automatically. In the past, wealth was built through labor, assets, or ownership. Today, wealth is built through information and automation. AI rewards speed, structure, and scalability. If your income depends only on time, AI slowly replaces you. If your income depends on systems, AI multiplies you. The real gap is not rich versus poor anymore. It is those who understand technology and those who don't. AI doesn't just change money, it changes behavior. People trust algorithms more than intuition. Decisions are outsourced. Responsibility disappears. The danger is not AI taking control. The danger is people giving it away without awareness. The future belongs to those who stay conscious, adaptable, and informed. Artificial intelligence is no longer a tool. It is becoming the system. Money is now controlled by algorithms, not by people. Invisible systems decide where money flows and who gets access. Every payment you make creates data. AI studies that data to understand behavior. It predicts what you will do next before you even decide. Banks use AI to analyze spending habits. Credit decisions are no longer emotional. They are mathematical. Risk is calculated, not discussed. In stock markets, AI trades faster than any human. By the time people react, the decision has already happened. AI does not panic. It does not fear crashes. When markets fall, AI sees opportunity, not danger. Governments also rely on AI. From fraud detection to financial monitoring, automation controls modern economies. AI systems monitor transactions in real time, detecting fraud patterns that humans would miss. Tax systems use automation to identify irregular behavior, reduce evasion, and enforce compliance. Central banks analyze massive data streams using AI to predict inflation, control interest rates, and stabilize currencies. Financial surveillance is no longer manual, it is algorithmic. These systems don't judge intentions, they evaluate behavior. Every payment, every transfer, every digital footprint becomes part of a larger model. This allows governments to respond faster, but it also shifts power away from individuals. Economic decisions are increasingly shaped by predictions, not people. And once automation is embedded into policy, it becomes invisible, yet unavoidable. On a global scale, AI connects financial systems across borders. Markets react in milliseconds, driven by automated trading models. Hedge funds deploy algorithms that execute thousands of decisions per second. Human emotion is removed from the process. Speed becomes the advantage, but speed also increases risk. When algorithms fail, consequences spread instantly. Crashes no longer begin with panic, they begin with code. Governments attempt to regulate these systems, but regulation moves slower than technology. As AI grows more complex, transparency declines. Even the creators may not fully understand every decision made. This raises a critical question. Who is accountable when systems control outcomes? The financial world is no longer reactive. It is predictive. And prediction shapes reality. For individuals, this shift is subtle but powerful. Credit scores, loan approvals, insurance pricing, all influenced by AI. Systems analyze habits, consistency, and probability. Your past behavior becomes a forecast of your future access. Opportunity is no longer evaluated case by case. It is calculated. This efficiency benefits institutions, but it reduces human discretion. People are not denied. Profiles are. Understanding this system is no longer optional. Awareness becomes a form of protection. Those who adapt can navigate it. Those who ignore it are shaped by it. But the real power of artificial intelligence is not speed. It is consistency. Machines do not panic. They do not hesitate. They do not change their minds overnight. They follow logic. Every transaction you make, every payment you send, every loan you request becomes part of a larger pattern. AI studies these patterns across millions of people at the same time. It learns what usually happens next. This is why modern finance feels different. Decisions are no longer personal. They are statistical. Risk is calculated. Trust is measured. Opportunity is ranked. If the system predicts stability, doors open. If it predicts uncertainty, those same doors quietly close. No explanation. No argument. Just outcome. This is not good or bad. It is structural. Entire economies now move based on signals humans never see. Interest rates shift. Credit tightens. Markets respond. And most people only feel the effects, never the cause. The system does not ask if this is fair. It asks if this is efficient. And efficiency is rewarded. Over time, financial power concentrates around those who understand how systems behave, not how people behave. Those who adapt early gain leverage. Those who ignore the shift feel confused. This is why education alone is no longer enough. Awareness matters more. Understanding how decisions are made is more valuable than reacting to the decisions themselves. Because once the system decides, the result is already in motion. So what does this mean for you? It means the rules are changing quietly and permanently. The future of money will not be controlled by force or politics alone. It will be shaped by systems that reward understanding. Artificial intelligence does not replace effort. It replaces inefficiency. Those who learn how systems think gain an edge. Those who ignore them feel left behind without knowing why. This is why some people move ahead while others struggle, even when they work just as hard. The difference is not intelligence, it is alignment. When you understand how modern systems operate, you stop fighting the current. You move with it. Money flows toward structure. Opportunity flows toward clarity. And clarity belongs to those who pay attention. This does not mean becoming a programmer. It does not mean chasing trends. It means understanding incentives, why decisions are automated, why risk is measured differently, why timing matters more than effort alone. Artificial intelligence rewards preparation. Those who adapt early position themselves for stability. Those who wait are forced to react. And reaction is always more expensive than preparation. The world ahead will feel faster, more automated, and less forgiving. But it will also be more predictable for those who understand the patterns. This is not a warning. It is an invitation to learn, to observe, to stay aware. Because the future of money is not about control. It is about understanding how control works. And once you see the system clearly, you stop fearing it. You use it. That is how progress happens, quietly, systematically, and without permission. What makes this shift truly powerful is not speed. It is consistency. AI systems do not get tired. They do not panic during market crashes. They do not become greedy during booms. While humans react emotionally, AI reacts statistically. Every transaction you make, every subscription you cancel, every bill you pay late or early becomes part of a behavioral profile. Over time, that profile becomes more valuable than money itself, because prediction is power. When systems can predict what you are likely to do next, they can influence outcomes before decisions are even made. This is why pricing is no longer fixed. Two people can see the same product at the same time and receive two completely different prices. Not because of chance, but because algorithms estimate willingness to pay. In lending, AI does not only look at income or credit score. It analyzes patterns. How often you change jobs, how stable your spending is, how you respond to financial stress. Even silence becomes data. When you stop spending, stop searching, stop engaging, systems interpret that too. On a global scale, these same models shape currencies, interest rates, and capital flows. Markets now move less on human opinion and more on automated reactions. One signal triggers another. One model responds to another model. Speed increases. Feedback loops tighten. And human oversight slowly steps back. This does not mean individuals are powerless, but it does mean awareness matters more than ever. Understanding how systems think changes how you move within them. The goal is not to fight technology. The goal is to recognize when decisions are being shaped for you, and when you still have room to choose. Because in a world run by intelligent systems, clarity becomes an advantage. Before we move to the final message, there is one important point to understand. Artificial intelligence does not suddenly change the world. Artificial intelligence changes the world quietly. So, where does this leave us? We are entering a world where money is no longer just earned. It is analyzed, predicted, and optimized. Artificial intelligence is not replacing humans overnight. It is quietly redesigning the systems that decide who gets opportunities, who gets access, and who pays the highest price. This is not something to fear. It is something to understand. Because those who understand how systems work are always one step ahead of those who ignore them. The future of money is not about control. It is about awareness, and awareness begins with learning. If this video helped you see the bigger picture, make sure to like it. Subscribe to the channel for more calm, clear explanations about AI, technology, and the future of wealth. A new video is coming soon, exploring how AI is changing decisions, power, and everyday life in ways most people never notice. Stay curious. Stay informed.